Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to Flames online session. We're really grateful to you for your participation, and whosoever will listen to this video, we are grateful to you. In the beginning, what we'll do is कि हमारा जो format में is a small intro of the Flame. Then we will formally welcome our guest, Miss Maryam Ehsan, and then we will hand over the podium to her to go with the session. So first of all, we'll go with a small introduction of Flame.
लपे आती है दुआ बनके तमन्ना मेरी, लपे आती है दुआ बनके तमन्ना मेरी। जिंदगी शम्मा की सूरत हो खुदाया मेरी, जिंदगी शम्मा की सूरत हो खुदाया मेरी। लपे आती है दुआ बनके तमन्ना मेरी। यूं ही मेरे वतन की जीनत हो, मेरे दम से यूं ही मेरे वतन की जीनत। जिस तरह फूल से होती है चमन की जीनत, जिस तरह फूल से होती है चमन जीनत। जिंदगी हो मेरी परवान की सूरत या रब, जिंदगी हो मेरी परवान की सूरत या रब। इल्म की शम्मा से हो मुझको मोहब्बत या रब, इल्म की शम्मा से हो मुझको मोहब्बत या रब। हो मेरा काम गरीबों की हिमायत करना, दर्दमंदों से ज़ईफ़ों से मोहब्बत करना। मेरे अल्लाह चलाना मुझको, देख जो राह हो उस राह पे चलाना मुझको। मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको, देख जो राह हो उस राह पे चलाना मुझको। मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको, देख जो राह उस
So we formally welcome our speaker today, Ms. Maryam Ehsan. The topic is AI and the importance of community building, how to stay genuine. The concern was, is AI killing the human in your community? Ms. Maryam Ehsan is the founder and CEO of Market Pro, where she's helping startup firms deliver world-class marketing experiences, digitalizing businesses by providing them with digital marketing tools that empower businesses across multiple industries. She's got 10 plus years of handling this business, and we are very thankful to her that she's taken time out of her very busy schedule from her professional as well as her personal life to give us, like, to bless us with 1 hour here and to share her thoughts on this very important topic. Over, Ms. Mariam Ahsan, a very warm welcome to you on behalf of the Flames community, and we're really thankful to you for taking time out. Madam, over to you now. Over to you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum to the whole Flame community, and thank you so much for having me today. That's an honor. I would like to set the agenda for the today's session, what I plan to cover today, and why I have chosen this topic specifically for this session. Iftikhar, when you reached me for that session, and I wanted to make sure that I combine my digital marketing expertise and my background, and also, something current that is very much relevant to any kind of, listeners that we have from different industries and different backgrounds and different regions. Why? Because, AI it's a global agenda now, and every industry, every person from different races of life are actually using it. और majority of us जो हैं, जो कि especially जो कि अगर हम बात उनकी करें कि जो अगर हमारा majority listener है, that will be someone in a corporate or in education sector, या फिर वो working class होगी जो कि actually AI के साथ daily basis पे interact करती है. लेकिन ये चीज़ होती है कि अभी तक हम बहुत सारे लोग ये समझते हैं कि AI जो है ना, वो हमें जस्ट हमारा जो काम है उसको आसान कर रही है. जो हम काम 10 घंटे में करते थे वो हम 1 घंटे में कर सकते हैं, या फिर जो हम काम करने के लिए हमें 4 लोग चाहिए जो होते थे, उसके लिए अब हमें शायद अब एक बंदे से भी हम काम चला सकते हैं. Yes, of course, this is one of the things that we do through AI. लेकिन एक बहुत important factor जो है वो ये है कि AI किस basis पर run हो रहा है, that is data. And we are feeding our data on a daily basis to AI. जब हम इस तरह के systems को use करते हैं और फिर अपनी organization में भी use करते हैं. Initially there was a कह लें कि backlash from many organizations, क्योंकि I'm from the marketing field, तो सबसे vast usage जो हुआ था वो ज़्यादा marketing और tech में हुआ था. And of course then in education, because students started using it and to create plagiarized and content, और फिर सारा मतलब खुद से research नहीं करनी and everything. So then we learned कि okay, हमने इसको control कैसे करना है. What happened after that is कि okay, fine, हमें ये पता चल गया कि हमने इसको control कैसे करना है. लेकिन now the thing is that the decision makers, the people who are actually the ones जिनके हाथों में एक चीज ये कह लें कि पूरी एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का जिनके हाथ में पूरी वो कह लें कश्ती उनके हाथ में होती है और they can take it anywhere. So what's happening is that these people have to understand कि what AI is doing to their business, and that's why I chose community, because community is very important for a business. वो चाहे B2B में है, वो B2C में है, वो education में है. They sell through community, they grow through community, and they actually create a value through their community. If we talk about a B2B business, their community is their customers, their partners, their employees, their experts, and all these people. It's B2C में भी ऐसा ही है. और education में क्या होता है? Education में, of course, the community is the educators, the teachers, principals, the students, and those who are sitting at the top, who are doing an audit of everything. So AI is exposed to all these people, और somehow हम सब उसको use कर रहे हैं. लेकिन अगर हम organization level पे आ जाते हैं और हम उस एक community का part हैं, let's say कि मैं अपनी organization में भी एक community का part हूँ, देन एट अ B2C लेवल जहाँ पे मैं कंज्यूमर हूँ, मैं वहाँ पे भी एक कम्युनिटी का पार्ट हूँ, ठीक है। अब लेट्स से कि हम B2C की बात करते हैं, हम जो प्रोडक्ट्स लेते हैं वो हम क्यों लेते हैं, हमें इन्फ्लुएंस किया जाता है ना वो प्रोडक्ट लेने के लिए, थ्रू मार्केटिंग, थ्रू फीडबैक्स, या जो जिन लोगों के साथ हम इंटरेक्ट करते हैं। और उस इन्फ्लुएंस को क्रिएट करने के लिए क्या चीज़ यूज होती है, ह्यूमन फैक्टर। हु इज गोइंग टू यूज द प्रोडक्ट, किसको इसकी जरूरत है, किसको जरूरत नहीं है, और कौन से लोग हैं जो कि कह लें कि आप इस स्पेसिफिक प्रोडक्ट से फायदा उठाएंगे, और क्या फायदा उठाएंगे, किसको किस जुबान में बात करनी है। अब ये सारी चीजें तो एआई ने कर दी हैं हमारे लिए, फॉर एवरीवन, इवन इन द एजुकेशन सेक्टर, इवन इन द कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर, इन द गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर, ऑपरेशनल स्टफ हमने कर दिया है। लेकिन अब हम बात आती है कि वी हैव टू मेंटेन अ ह्यूमन फैक्टर इन आवर कम्युनिटी। एआई जनरेटेड messages and AI generated content, we cannot circulate it like keeping our eyes closed and just throwing it here and there, and everyone is receiving an AI based content. And ठीक है, हरे हरे फिर आपने एक कम्युनिटी बना ली, लेट्स से फ्लेम इज अ कम्युनिटी, राइट। वहाँ पे हम एक लाइक माइंडेड लोग हैं। सो टुमारो व्हाट मिस्टर इफ्तिखार डू इज कि वो जाएं और वो 10 AI जनरेटेड मैसेजेस बनाएं और वो मैसेजेस को सर्कुलेट करें कम्युनिटी में, राइट। हर रोज कर रहे हैं। लेकिन वो ये नहीं देख रहे कि मेरी कम्युनिटी जो है उसमें किस किस माइंडसेट वाले लोग हैं, किस किस बैकग्राउंड वाले लोग हैं। और वो जो है ना वो जाके कहें कि बस ठीक है, आप जो है ना ये यही है जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, राइट। और उससे उस चीज से फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम आती है कि जो लोग हैं ना, दे विल स्टार्ट ड्रॉपिंग, वो उस कम्युनिटी को वैल्यू नहीं ऐड करेंगे और ना ही वो उससे कोई वैल्यू लेंगे। सो द सेम हैपेंस विद द बिजनेसेस। जब आप किसी बिजनेस को रन कर रहे होते हैं, आप कुछ भी रन कर रहे हैं, आप स्कूल रन कर रहे हैं, तो एक बिजनेस है, बिजनेस मॉडल है, ऑपरेशनल मॉडल है जो चल रहा है। सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि आप एआई के ऊपर इतना ज्यादा डिपेंड करते हो कि आपकी कम्युनिटी नहीं बनती, आपका जो सोशल वैल्यू है वो क्रिएट नहीं होती है, आपका आपकी जो भी आपकी एक एंटिटी है जिसको आप रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, उसकी एक उसके सर्कल में एक वैल्यू क्रिएट नहीं होती है। यू आर a time will come कि you automatically lose the people who were listening to you, were following you on social media, on different platforms and everywhere. अच्छा, एक तो ये कम्युनिटी है। दूसरी वो कम्युनिटी होती है जो डिजिटल कम्युनिटीज होती हैं, जो कि हमने मेंटेन की होती हैं। इफ वी हैव टू इफ वी हैव अ वेरी बिगर सर्कल, और इफ वी वांट टू मेक श्योर कि हमारे जो बायर्स हैं वो हमारे साथ जुड़े रहें, या जो हमारे रेलिवेंट पीपल हैं, दे शुड स्टे विद अस। सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज के देयर आर लाइक मल्टीपल कम्युनिटीज, देयर आर स्लैक कम्युनिटीज, देयर आर स्पेसिफिक कंपनीज जो कि स्लैक पे आपकी कम्युनिटीज बनाती हैं और उसको मेंटेन करती हैं। सो दैट इज हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट अ कम्युनिटी इज फॉर अ बिजनेस, दैट दे नीड टू मेक श्योर के जिन लोगों के साथ वो कनेक्टेड हैं उनके साथ उनका विजन अलाइंड रहे। अब विजन की बात आती है तो जो भी कंपनी होती है, जो भी एक इनिशिएटिव होता है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होती है, उसका एक विजन होता है। आपने अक्सर देखा होगा कि वो विजन आपको वक्त लगता है अपने लोगों को समझाने में भी। आपके जो एम्प्लॉइज होते हैं, इफ यू हायर अ पर्सन, इज इट पॉसिबल दैट द वेरी फर्स्ट डे दे अलाइन योर विजन विद देयर्स, राइट। मल्टीपल सेशंस, राइट, मल्टीपल सेशंस में आप जाते हैं, आप उनको कहते हैं कि अच्छा ये चीज हमारे विजन के साथ अलाइन नहीं करती। और समटाइम्स क्या होता है, आप सेल्स में जाते हैं, आप सेल्स का कोई भी अपना पर्सन हायर करते हैं, एंड देन यू टेल देम कि ये प्रोडक्ट एंड यू सेल इट, समथिंग एल्स कम्स अप, अ कस्टमर कम्स विद अ वेरी डिफरेंट डिमांड, राइट। और उस बंदे को आपने बताया हुआ है कि ये है, और वो वही बेचेगा। मैं उसको बोलूंगी ये ग्लास है, तुमने ये बेचना है, उसको नहीं पता कि मैं पानी भी डाल के बेच सकता हूँ, कोई आके नहीं ग्लास में पानी डाल के दे दो। और अगर मैंने उसको कहा नहीं नहीं ये ग्लास है तुमने बेचना है, अगर उसको कंपनी का विजन पता होगा, उसको पता होगा हम कहाँ तक जा सकते हैं, तो वो कहेगा हाँ ये कर सकता हूँ, हाँ ये पॉसिबल है, बिल्कुल है। तो एआई क्या होता है कि एआई को आपको अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट के मुताबिक ट्रेन करना होता है। आई एम द पर्सन जो कहता है कि जब भी कोई इनोवेशन आती है ना, अगर आप उसको समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं तो डजंट मीन कि वो गलत है। You have to adopt it, and you have to make sure that AI should adapt to your norms, it should adapt to your your values, and it should be moderated, and it should be controlled by some human. It's that's what I plan to cover in today's session. So that was like a basic about communities के क्या होती हैं और क्यों ज़रूरी होता है उनको जो है ना देख के उनको कंट्रोल करना. सो नाउ कम्स द पार्ट कि ओके फाइन, देयर इज अ कम्युनिटी जिसको आपने मैनेज करना है, और कम्युनिटी में आपने जब आप इसको सुन रहे हैं तो आपने इसमें मेक श्योर करना है कि द कम्युनिटी इज, it's your customers, it's your referrals, it's your partners, it's anyone who knows about your business, anyone who knows about you, that is your community. And if you know how to manage them, तो आप बहुत easily जो है ना वो चीज़ maintain कर सकते हैं. अगर हम बहुत छोटी सी नीश लेते हैं ना, that is customers, and you're sending them AI based content on a daily basis, and you're not looking at what they are, what's their sentiment towards that, and there's no audit on that, there's no human factor in it. A time will come that on the other side will also be an AI bot that is reading your emails. So there is no more human factor left, and you're not talking to a human, and there is no human on your side as well. So talking about the operations. Okay, okay, fine. We have to maintain human factor, but how we can use AI to make things easier for us? So let's say you're managing a community that has everyone from your, from your circle that's relevant to your business. So give the operational and the tough task to the AI. Okay, get it done from them. Don't waste your time. Get the research done from it, train it according to your requirements, according to your vision, according to your norms, and give the research, the quantity work and documentation and all these things, give it to AI, make it easier for you. But when it comes to the regional norms, the cultural norms, the ethics, the privacy, and all these things, AI can help you understand that, but you have to always be very keen in terms of making sure that at every stage of your engagement and every stage of your communication with all the aspects of your business, you have to make sure there is a human moderator, or you can say there's some kind of audit on whatever you are doing through AI. Because nowadays AI bots are talking to us, right? They are making sales calls to us, and they are sending us emails, they're sending us messages. Then there are AI bots on social media. Then there are AI bots that are doing the technical work, that are providing us the support. When we call to our telecom, do you know it's always the human on the other side, right? Initially, they always connect you to an AI-based bot that has learned. लेकिन क्या होता है उससे कि अगर वो वहां से 100% ह्यूमन फैक्टर रिमूव कर देते हैं, तो देयर कम्स अ लिमिटेशन वेयर द एआई बॉट इज नॉट टॉट. लेट्स से कि मेरा इंटरनेट कनेक्शन जो है ना, उसकी तार टूट गई है और उसको नहीं पता कि अगर एक वायर खराब हो गई है तो मैंने क्या करना है, उसको किसी ने नहीं बताया, वो स्टक हो जाएगा वहां पे. उससे क्या होगा, कस्टमर फ्रस्ट्रेट होगा, और जब कस्टमर फ्रस्ट्रेट होगा, कस्टमर ड्रॉप हो जाएगा. So in that case, what we do is that there should be a human factor as well. And of course, many companies has, they have already done it, and they have already maintained a human and AI combination very well in their organizations. But those who are still adapting to that, it's very, very important for them. So here I'll take an example of Flames to see to show that how AI plus the human factor can be maintained when you're building a community. So Mr. Fakhar here, he is building a community, right? He wants a community. Please correct me if Sagar Saab, if I'm wrong anywhere. So he's building a community जहाँ पे वो चाहते हैं कि like-minded लोग हों who want to help other people from their experiences, and make sure that they have a door if they want to give back to the society. Because when we all were growing, when we all were climbing the ladder of our career and growing and everything, so there were certain people that helped us, right? And इफ्तिखार साहब आप अग्री करेंगे, बिकॉज आपका तो मुझसे भी ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है कि जब हम जब ग्रो कर रहे थे तो द मेंटरशिप लुक्ड रियली डिफरेंट, राइट? it was more direct, it was
Yeah,
more like
you're right.
targeted होती है.
Mm.
लेकिन अब डिजिटल हो गई है हर चीज, एवरीथिंग इज ऑनलाइन, एंड you have to make sure that there is some kind of community जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा curated किस्म की audience हो of mentors, and also including the mentees, and they are ready to give back, and those who are taking it, they are ready to actually learn from that. And then of course जो वो एक पाकिस्तानी community को आपने इकट्ठा किया है, that is of course huge.
I just wanted to share something. The institute where I'm teaching, we started off with this sort of AI based uh, interactive learning for students. And we thought that this would create motivation in them because they're learning at their own pace and things are interactive, and because they're the younger generations and they like it and all. And then what we experienced was totally strange. After a month or so, they just put the tabs aside, said, "Please, sir, come in and teach us, talk to us. We want to
Mm-hmm.
learn from you." This was
Mm-hmm.
something strange. And I published this as a research also, that please do not assume that younger generations are totally bound to their gadgets, and just don't assume that your AI thing will take over you. Use AI as a tool, not to replace you. And your point is very, very well. I support it, that we should use this AI and all these things as tools to help and assist humans and always maintain the human touch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
exactly. Yes.
Please go
Yes.
ahead.
So I was just using the Flames case study to show that okay, Let's Flame is a budding community, and it has many awesome people that we have here. They want to give back to the community, but uh, if the Khalsa cannot do everything, right? You need a touch of AI, and of course, you have a tool here, so you should use it, right? So for Flames, what model that I recommend is like okay, it's an AI embedded model as well, but it has a human factor also. So what happens is that every instruction that goes to the model should go to the model that is trained. अगर आप चैट जीपीटी यूज कर रहे हैं और यू आर यूजिंग Gemini या आप और तरह के tools use कर रहे हैं for documentation and everything. So you should train a model, talk to them, tell them, give them certain documentations, give them certain videos or stuff or links to learn from that. So they can align with your thought process. But one of the most important thing is that you have to keep on doing that exercise, right? You cannot just stay to one model that you have trained. Okay, fine. आपने इसको train कर लिया, आपने deep analysis में जाके, deep research में जाके, you gave it your documents, you created your own GPT and everything, or या फिर आपने जिस पे भी आपने start किया, ठीक है? Then then they move towards the task appointment thing. Once you have given everything to the system, you appoint them the task, and you tell them that okay, that is you can say okay, give me a list, an agenda of the topics that I should cover for my audience, because these are the people in my audience. The system has already learned your audience. The system has already learned the people that are in going to speak. Okay, it says okay, fine, these are the topics that we can cover. All right, that we can cover these topics, and it will address this of my audience, and what should be the frequency, right? Plan an agenda and everything. Okay, fine, you have the agenda, but don't blindly follow the agenda. Here comes the moderation part. You are the moderator here. If the Saab will be the moderator, he'll go and he'll check, okay, I should be, no, I don't want to cover this topic because this doesn't go with my audience. I don't want to do it in March because it's Eid holidays there. Most of my audience is, let's say, in Pakistan or it's in UAE, so it's Eid holidays, right? So they'll not be able to listen it. Then, okay, I do it at this time, I do it at this time. Okay, one important thing, AI doesn't know. Maybe, so let's say there comes a topic about fintech and finance and everything. Okay, during these 2 to 3 months in the start of the year, you also know कि यहाँ पे बहुत सारे events होते हैं, right? Certain events होते हैं that cover specific industry. Or we could talk about Women's Day. In March, there is Women's Day. Pure social media pe, they're talking about Women's Day and everything, right? So the AI model, it's like a long shot कि वो इस चीज को identify करे कि social media पे ये trend है, तो मैं इसके मुताबिक topic उस time पे दूं. But you are the one कि जिसको पता है okay, I want to target the industry, target the people जो Women's Day के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. I want to have a topic about that as well. I want someone to talk about it as well at that specific time to capture the trend, because सब उसके बारे में बात करें, so I'll get more audience, more people listening about what I want to say on my platform. So ये moderation वाला factor आ जाता है. Then comes the regional cultural consciousness and privacy and regulation. जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे कि in UAE, if you are in the do not call list, then they cannot call you. They'll get fined for it. It's not the same in many countries, not even in US or everything. They don't get fined for it, and they can do cold calling as much as they want. So that is one more thing that the model has to be told, right? It will not do it for you. So if you will not do it, you are eliminating the human factor from your whole operations, and you are not actually able to 100% properly use AI to your benefit. And then of course come the regional and cultural norms. Community may एक conscious effort करनी होती है कि all the people have to align on one specific agenda, and you have to be very careful towards the cultural norms and the regional norms of the people in your community. You cannot say something which is not in line with their norms. You cannot say something which could hurt them because you are leading a community. So that is something which AI cannot do. Whatever you are talking, you have to make sure, whatever you are posting, you have to make sure that it has to go through someone who is doing the audits and everything. And the most important part, make sure AI adapts according to your norms and your requirements and your vision and your people and your community. And how we do that, one thing is, of course, if the Saab, we go, we follow your vision. हम आपका vision देखेंगे और हम AI को बताएंगे जी ये हमारा vision है. The second thing is the feedback from the people in your community. जो भी अगर हम flame का एग्जाम्पल ले रहे हैं, सो वी से कि हमारी कम्युनिटी में जो लोग हैं ना, हम उनसे फीडबैक लेते हैं, उनमें से कोई एक बंदा कहता है कि लेट्स डू द सेशंस ऑन अ वीकली बेसिस, या एक कहते हैं नहीं नॉट वीकली बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है, हमें 2 हफ्ते बाद करने चाहिए. दैट इज़ अ फीडबैक जो कि AI को नहीं पता कि यू आर गेटिंग इट, but you have that feedback, right? So we implement and induce that feedback into our operations and make it easy for us. So that is the thing कि अगर आप AI अगर आप human factor नहीं निकालते हैं, तो आपका genuine जो touch होता है ना in your communications with your people, that goes, it takes the back burner, takes the back seat. वो नहीं फिर आपके उसमें आता. And then comes a point, I have seen communities dying in front of me. बहुत fancy हैं फिर social media पे and everything, and then when you join their groups and you try to see if I can do something for them, so you cannot, because they are not listening to their people, they're not listening to their community, और उनसे बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. As just like if the because you do like direct interaction with us, you talk to us, और आप खुद manage कर रहे होते हैं सारा कुछ, right? So we know a person that we can talk to. So I believe कि जितना मर्जी आप AI ले आएं, if you're interacting with people and if you're building communities, I'm not talking about sales, I'm not talking about marketing and lead generation and everything. Yeah, I'm talking about कि आपकी एक ऐसी community, एक ऐसा network बन रहा है जो आपके बारे में बात करेगा.
Yes, बिल्कुल. Just what I'll do is, I mean, just to share my experience. You're very right. What I do is, like, I use AI for creating my posts, for creating images, right? For writing my post, because certainly my writing power has got a limitation. So I use AI as a tool to serve me. But when it comes to talking to humans, I do it myself. I don't leave it to AI just to talk to someone else on my behalf, because I think unless there is a human touch, you will never get people around you. You will only have bots around you. So you're very right. You're very, very right. You have to follow a hybrid model, and very, very cleverly that to what extent you can use an AI, and then beyond that extent you must go as a human. Then you're very right.
Yeah, exactly. And इसमें थोड़ा सा psychological एक hint भी होता है when you are building the communities. आप इस चीज से agree करेंगे because you have worked for so long and you have worked with different kinds of people. तो आप इस चीज से agree करेंगे कि when you are talking with people ना, तो थोड़ा सा एक emotional factor होता है. You pick up their cues, right? If I'm talking to you, I pick up your cues, right? आपकी body language, आपके facial expressions, I pick up those cues. लेकिन अगर AI ही सारा कुछ कर रहा है, right? अब कल अगर हमने $1 billion की डील करनी है और हम उसमें AI का बॉट भेज देंगे कॉल करने, उसको क्या पता है सामने वाला बंदा जो बैठा है वो क्या कर रहा है. Just today I was in a meeting and someone was showing me, देखो AI की वीडियो बनी हुई है और ना प्रमोशन की वीडियो है, तो it's all AI, and he was so fascinated by it, and he said कि this is the kind of marketing that everyone should do. And yes, I do agree with it. No matter how much fascinating AI is and the automation that it gives us, it has to be kept in control by humans, because like the final decision and the initial idea generation and the control that should stay in the human hands.
Right.
So yeah, so I would just wrap up my session, and I'll just just quickly summarize whatever we have discussed till now, because my idea was to just cover the smallest part, that okay, if you want to build a community, what are the basics that should be here? Because it's not that there it is just one kind of community. Communities are of multiple kinds and types, and different kind of genres. So to wrap up, I would say that if you're building a community, get the operational and the quantitative and all the research work done by the AI, and then combine it with your own strength, combine it with your own vision, and then make sure that the communication especially is going from the people, it's being audited by the people, and moderated by the people who know the vision and who are talking to the community. And there should be human touch points, right? Humans talking to each other, not only just sending emails and sending messages and
No,
everything.
no,
If you're in a community,
you're
meet
right.
people, have video calls, have phone calls, just share souvenirs, send them gifts, things like that. Because we are humans and we will always be emotional beings. So our brain and heart, they work in sync. So we have to make sure that we maintain that sync, and people do remember something about you when they meet you, when they are in your community, when you are sending them something. Thoda sa ek wo jo personal touch hota hai, that comes through you, because you meet them. Because let's say if I meet Iftikhar Sahab, so I know I will remember something about him. So when I meet him next time, I will make sure that I align with the image that I created with you, when I met you for the first time. But if I'll be a bot trying to make a cold call, then I'll not gather anything, and I'll
Mhm.
not give you any kind of insights. So yeah, so
Mhm.
it should be managed and it should be kept in control by humans, and but it should be used as well. And one last very important thing, जो कि अभी भी कुछ लोग नहीं करते हैं, disclosures. Always disclose that you're using AI in your community or in your operations and whatever. And trust me, it builds more trust when you tell them, okay, we use AI in
Mhm.
specific things. Because we are in marketing field now, तो हमारी company में एक requirement होती थी in the beginning, customers were like, no AI based content, no AI based content. So whenever it were used, we used to do a disclaimer, like, okay, research के लिए we did use AI, and then we do have our own writers who are doing the work for you and everything. So this is how I would like to wrap up, and thank you so much, Iftikhar Sahab. And if anyone would have any questions or they need any kind of help in their community building, they can always reach me on LinkedIn.
Thank you very much, Madam Maryam Ehsan. A very, nice and a very touching talk on this, the use of AI and the importance of human touch. I totally agree with you, because I have the same stance. Because come what may, you will have the top of the notch technology, but humans won't ever be replaced, because वो emotional touch है ना, वो नहीं खत्म हो सकता.
True.
Because I'm seeing it. I mean, in fact, now if I look back, my
Mhm.
PhD thesis was on the UAE Generation Z, their style of learning, how
Mm,
they prefer to learn. And what I found was there were three things. And now I can just just link those three factors which you're talking now. The three things which Generation Z thought would be good for the teaching. First of
mm,
all, should be is interactive e-learning, right? This is totally AI based,
mm,
right? Second thing was just in time learning. They don't want rubbish. They just want the thing which is relevant to them in time. Third one was collaborative network learning, which means
mm,
sitting with the humans and talking to the humans and learning from them. Now
yeah.
I can just relate that third factor to your talk, that
Mm,
although the Generation Z wanted and they were impressed with the interactive learning, they still wanted collaborative network learning. Even it was a network, they just wanted to learn from others, sit with others and talk to others and feel others' emotions as well. So
mm.
that's, I think your point is very, very valid, because
Yeah,
I,
very,
yeah.
very beautiful addition to the conversation. And one more thing that I would like to add, that I see a lot here in the business circles, is that आपने भी ये चीज़ देखी होगी, and the listeners would have seen, whenever there is a very significant partnership that you're doing or a business that you're doing, it is always and always some kind of personal touch in that.
Yeah.
Something that hooked with them,
Mhm.
and they are like, okay, let's do business with them. And they do millions of dollars of business with you, and they don't, flinch about it, because of course they do their due diligence and everything, but there are many other companies out there, and we see it every day. When I work primarily on partnerships here in my company, what we do is that we always try to build a connection with them. And of course, we use research tools and everything to do research on their companies and everything. And we have our own tech products and everything. But we always try to build a connection with them. We try to meet them in person. We invite them to our offices, or we go to their offices. And it's a very common business practice. Even if you have to travel, why people travel for business and they go and meet people in person? This is why they do it, because there has to be a human touch. And since the beginning, when people started adopting technology, I believe ये चीज तभी से आ रही है कि साथ साथ human touch की जरूरत रहती है हमेशा to maintain the genuine connections.
जी, वेरी वेरी वेल सेड। इनफैक्ट वो जो ह्यूमन वाइब्स होती है ना, वो
Yeah.
जो रेडिएशंस होती हैं, वो जो ऑरा होता है, आई कैन नेवर रिप्लेस दैट। आई मीन समटाइम यू मस्ट हैव फेल्ट के यू मीट अ पर्सन for the first time, and you just spend with him or just for a couple of minutes, and you just feel that he or she doesn't like me, right?
Yeah.
Or he or she likes me. How do you know that? How do you, for a couple
The
of
vibe.
minutes?
It's the vibe that
I
you
mean,
get
this is
from the people, right?
जी जी
Yeah.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
Yeah.
बिल्कुल, you're right. So this thing can never be replaced with I don't know where this world is heading to.
Yeah.
मुझे तो लगता है जैसे AI के जो डेवलपर्स है ना, ये इतनी इंटेंसिव मार्केटिंग कर रहे हैं, they are
Mhm.
like brainwashing us to get us ready for a world where we stop working and leave everything to the AI and they start to earn. मुझे लग ऐसा रहा है कि जैसे इंटेंसिव मार्केटिंग हो रही है AI की, मुझे लग ऐसा रहा है, बट आई थिंक इन माय व्यू ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है, ऐसा
No,
पॉसिबल
it's not. It's not. It's not. अगर आप AI के उस टॉपिक पे बात करें ना कि फ्यूचर में क्या होगा और हमारा क्या फ्यूचर है, तो मैंने AI केम ना, तो सबसे ज्यादा मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, सबसे ज्यादा होप हमारी इंडस्ट्री को था कि आप एक टाइप टॉपिक डालो और आपको लिखा हुआ कंटेंट मिल जाता है, मार्केटिंग का सब मिल जाता है, कैलेंडर XYZ सब मिल जाता है। लेकिन वो क्या होता था कि जब वो AI चलता था ना, इवन मेरी टीम में ऐसा होता था कि अगर कोई मेरे पास AI के कैलेंडर्स बना के लाता था ना, मुझे पता चल जाता था ये AI है, और मैं उनको कहती थी ये देखो ये कैसे चल सकता है, ये चलेगा ही नहीं, इस पे तुम हफ्ते में तुम्हारे जो तुम्हारा चैनल है उसकी रीच कहीं की कहीं चली जाएगी बेटा, वो तो डेड हो जाएगा। सो क्योंकि वो ह्यूमन फैक्टर को नहीं देखता। लेकिन ऑफ कोर्स बहुत ज्यादा एडवांस होती जा रही है AI, सोफिस्टिकेटेड होती जा रही है। एंड द कंपनी दैट आई वर्क फॉर, उनके भी AI बेस्ड प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, लेकिन वो टोटली कह लें कि बहुत ज़्यादा एक नीश इंडस्ट्री को हम टारगेट करते हैं, रेगुलेटरी टेक को टारगेट करते हैं। एंड वो वाला जो फैक्टर है ना कि रिप्लेस हो जाएगा, वो मुझे भी मुश्किल लगता है। लेकिन
जी
अगर
बिल्कुल।
हम सही से इस्तेमाल करेंगे, अगर हम ये नहीं कहेंगे कि हमारे लिए AI हमारा सब कुछ बन जाए, तो वो नहीं है।
वो
अगर
नहीं
हम
होगा।
तो हम लेजी हो जाएंगे। यू नो, हम एक वक्त आया था, इंसान, कुछ लोग कहते हैं जो बहुत ज्यादा AI यूज करते हैं ना, वो मुझे कहते हैं कि हम ना, अब हमसे एक सीधा सेंटेंस नहीं लिखा जाता, क्योंकि हमें इतनी आदत हो गई है। हमने कोई मैसेज भी करना हो ना किसी को, तो हम चैट GPT को कहते हैं ये मैसेज करना, जरा लिख दो।
मैसेज करके दो, एग्जैक्टली। वेयर यू नो व्हाट, इन माय व्यू आपके जो वर्ड्स है ना, look at this, then how a word is formed. It's not just a word of couple of alphabets. It starts from your thinking, from your mind. आपके एक, let's say मैं एक बंदा है, for example बंदा A, अगर if I'm sending a, for example, a good morning message or a congratulation message to a person A, जिसके मेरे relationships different हैं as compared to person B, so the very first moment जब मैं सोचूंगा ना इस बंदे को मैंने मैसेज करना है, मेरे 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 दिमाग में वो इमोशनल पैटर्न्स बनना स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे उस बंदे के बारे में, और मेरा
ट्रू,
दिमाग और मेरी जो इंटेलेक्ट है, जो मेरी जो वो ना, वो उस तरह का वर्ड्स निकालेगा मेरे मुंह से,
ऐसे ही है।
वर्ड बनेगा। और कि हैंड एक पर्सन भी है जिसके मेरे नॉवल ताल्लुकात हैं, तो मेरा दिमाग उसके लिए एक आम सा वर्ड निकालेगा, उसके लिए बस रूटीन का वर्ड निकालेगा। तो बेसिकली मेरे वर्ड्स भी जो है ना, वो मेरे रिलेशनशिप पे डिपेंड करते हैं,
ट्रू,
इंटेंसिटी पे डिपेंड करते हैं, उसके डेप्थ पे डिपेंड करते हैं, उसके मेरा जो है ना किस साथ मेरा रिलेशनशिप है। तो मेरे इनफैक्ट मेरे वर्ड्स इज व्हाट आई एम, मेरे वर्ड्स मेरी पर्सनैलिटी को शो करते हैं। इफ आई लीव इट टू AI, सो विच मीन्स इट्स नॉट अबाउट टॉकिंग, इट्स नॉट अबाउट मी टॉकिंग टू देम।
राइट।
इट्स
इट विल बी जस्ट फैक्ट्स, इट विल नॉट हैव एनी काइंड
जी
ऑफ पर्सनल टच इन दैट। और
जी
उसके अलावा एक चीज आप देखेंगे कि समटाइम्स वी अडेप्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द पीपल जिनसे हम बात कर रहे होते हैं। राइट, जिससे
ऐसे ही
हम
ऐसे ही
कभी हम किसी और डायलेक्ट वाले बंदे से बात करें, हम अनइंटेंशनली उनके लहजे में बात करने लग जाते हैं, टू जस्ट टू
बिल्कुल।
मेक श्योर कि हम उनके
हम्म,
साथ थोड़ा सा पर्सनल टच डेवलप करें, या उनके
हम्म,
अल्फाज इस्तेमाल करने लग जाते हैं। सो
हम्म।
वो राइट अवे, वो छोटी छोटी चीजें होती हैं, लेकिन राइट अवे आप उनके साथ कनेक्ट हो जाते हो।
वेरी कॉमन इन यूएई, वेरी
हाँ,
वेरी कॉमन इन यूएई।
राइट राइट, हाँ एग्जैक्टली, बहुत कॉमन। और पता है, आई आई यूज टू वरी अबाउट इट इन द बिगिनिंग कि ये क्या हो रहा है, मैं क्यों अपना डायलेक्ट चेंज कर देती हूँ, लेकिन फिर मैंने कहा कि लेट्स जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो एंड मेक श्योर यू कनेक्ट विद द पीपल, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ कम्युनिटी बिल्डिंग एंड the importance of having your own personal network for any kind of thing that you are doing, business कर रहे हैं, जिंदगी में कोई विजन है जिसको लेके चल रहे हैं, कुछ भी करें। I realized it when I came here कि इवन इफ यू आर डूइंग अ बिजनेस ना, तो जस्ट डूइंग सेल्स इज नॉट इनफ। आप अपने साल के टारगेट भी पूरे कर लें, फिर भी डूइंग द सेल्स इज नॉट इनफ, बिकॉज द काइंड ऑफ वैल्यू दैट योर कम्युनिटी ब्रिंग्स टू यू, your sales and your Google ads, your social media ads can never bring it for you.
Just imagine एक simple सा message है, for example, best of the best message written by Gemini, for example, and it reaches 10 different nationalities in UAE, right? Every nationality would take a different meaning out of it,
Yeah,
right? हर किसी की association different होगी. On the other hand, if you are talking to those 10 nationalities, this is the beauty of UAE, because you live as a community and you interact with, for example, 10 nationality in a day. हर किसी के साथ आपका टच ही डिफरेंट है, आपका
yes,
डायलेक्ट ही डिफरेंट है, आपका एक्सेंट ही डिफरेंट है, आपके आपके वर्ड्स ही डिफरेंट है. End of the
true.
day, you all become one community, and then you deal with different people in a different manner, which AI can never replace.
Yeah, true. It can never do that. It can
Hmm.
manipulate those if you want to. And देखें, अगर हो भी जाता है ना, बात फिर वहीं आ जाती है कि if you want AI to do everything for you ना, तो you have to go into the depth of that. You have to create a very sophisticated model for you. लेकिन हर बंदा, हर कंपनी, हर कम्युनिटी अपने लिए उस तरह का मॉडल डेवलप नहीं कर सकता. So it's better that we go towards a combination. Okay, जिसमें आप
Right.
AI यूज करें and you are moderating it and you are policing it through human factor. There is a human who's taking the final decision.
ऐसे ही, बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है. मैडम मरियम, सो वेरी काइंड ऑफ यू, बिकॉज आपने आपका बहुत समय का टाइम ले लिया. यू हैव गॉट अदर कमिटमेंट्स टू फॉलो. ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ फ्लेम्स फोरम, आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल टू यू for taking time out. और हाँ, इतना अच्छा टॉपिक आपने हमसे शेयर किया, which is really a valid concern, because we are all worried where the world is heading to. But your insights have given us a good hope that we are still relevant. We are not irrelevant.
Yeah, of course. No. Human are, we have to always stay relevant. And thank you very much, Jazakallah, for having me today. And looking forward to continue contributing towards the Flames community. And it's a great initiative. And to all the listeners, thank you for your time. And please continue supporting this community. And let's grow together. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Madam Mariam. Thank you. Thank you.
you.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you, Jazakallah khair. Allah Hafiz. Thank you. Shukriya. Shukriya. Thank you.